Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 28th of January 1980. And the title is The Reason and the Solution to the Difference Between Perfect Brahma and the Perfect Form of Brahmins. Today, Baba is seeing all of you children in your double form. Which double form? One is your present effort-making form, and the other is the final perfect and angelic form of your present birth. In the mantra of Hum So Hum, as I was, so I will be, you first adopt your angelic form and later your deity form. Today, Baba brought into view the final angelic form that all of you children are going to become, according to the effort you make number-wise. You used to see and experience the difference between the physical Brahma and the perfect Brahma. You could see the difference between the effort-making form and the perfect form. Similarly, today, Baba was examining the difference between these forms in you children. It was a very beautiful scene. At the bottom, you were in your tapasvi effort-making form, and at the top, you were standing in your angelic form. Can you make your own form emerge? Can you see your perfect form? Together with the perfect Brahma, there are the perfect Brahmins. Each of you Brahmins can understand how much difference there is between Brahma and your perfect form. It is after all number-wise. What happened there? Your number-wise angelic forms emerged and formed a large circle, such as in the court of a kingdom. There was a difference in the shades of light. The light of some was especially sparkling, whereas the light of others was of a mediocre level. However, the main difference was in the extent to which the sparkling jewel, the soul, was shining in the center of your forehead. The light and sparkle of some radiated far away. Although the light of some was sparkling, it was not radiating very far. The light of others was very dim. Bap Dada examined the difference between all the children and saw that the speed of the instruments is very fast. He saw a great difference between the effort-making form and the perfect form. The speed of the scientific instruments is very fast, but the speed of effort was very slow. Bap and Dada were conversing as to why there was such a difference in the results. Brahma said, "All of my children are knowledgeful." Father Shiva said, "Together with being knowledgeful, they are also trikaldarshi. They are very clever in understanding and explaining knowledge. They are also clever in following the Father. Not only are they inventors, but they are also creators. So, what else remains to be the reason for such a large difference? What is the reason for this? The reason is a very small one. Father Brahma said, the children's power to imbibe is very strong. Because of this power, together with imbibing knowledge, virtues, and powers, the power they have to imbibe the weaknesses of others is also very strong. When it comes to the power of imbibing, they forget the words to imbibe virtues. This is why, together with good things, they also imbibe weaknesses. What do they then do? A scene emerged and was played out in the subtle region. You have a poster of this scene in your exhibition set. The poster you have has a different aim, but the image is the same. The poster said, "Who is the bestower of peace?" Some children emerged in this form. What happened then? A particular weakness was related to the first child standing there. He was told that in terms of making intense effort, the result was not good. What happened then? That one pointed towards the second person and said, "This doesn't relate to me, but to that one." The third person said, "Because that person did it, I did the same thing." The fourth one said, "Even Maharathis do this." The fifth one said, "No one has yet become perfect." The sixth one said, "This happens all the time." The seventh one said, "I will become perfect and have to go to the subtle region." The eighth one said, "Although Bap Dada has been signaling me what to do, and I should do it, I do something wrong against my conscious wish, because I am part of the gathering, because they all put the blame for not making effort on one another." The whole matter changed. There are a lot of scenes like this being played out in practice. In this scene, there is a huge difference between the aim and its qualifications. So, what is the reason for this? It is because of this sanskara that the sanskaras of perfection are not able to emerge. Bap Dada said, "It is because of this that your effort-making form is unable to match your perfect form. The first and main reason lies in your power to imbibe. You lack the power to imbibe virtues. Secondly, in this scene, you saw that you know how to put the blame on others for your mistake. However, you don't know how to recognize your own mistakes and take the blame for them yourself. This is why Bap Dada said that you are knowledgeful in knowing how to free yourself, but are not so clever in transforming yourself. There is one more reason. What is it? It is because of this reason that revelation is being delayed. That reason lies in having positive thoughts for the self and having good wishes for others. Positive thoughts for the self means to have the power to churn knowledge. Good wishes means to have the power of service. Unless you plow the field with good wishes and pure feelings, you will be unable to harvest any fruit of the service you do through words. This is why the principal basis of success in service is good wishes. This feeling increases the power of souls to imbibe. It increases their desire to know more. When you have this feeling, you easily attain success in the service you do through speech. When you have positive thoughts for the self, you will constantly be Mayaproof, and also proof against imbibing anyone's weaknesses. You will remain proof against any attraction of people or things. So the solution for the second reason that you were told is to have positive thoughts and good wishes for the self. Do not look at others, but do this yourself. The slogan that all of you effort makers use is when others see me do, they will do the same. It is not that you should do what you see others doing. So, did you listen to this conversation that took place? What work is Bap Dada doing nowadays? Before the final rosary is created, Bap Dada is creating sections from the selections of beads. Only then will you beads be quickly threaded. Each of you should check yourself to see in which section you are. Number 1 is the 8 jewels. Number 2 is the 100. Number 3 is the 16,000. What is the sign of number 1? The easy way to claim the number 1 is constantly to see the number 1 Father Brahma. All of you are clever in looking at someone or another. Instead of looking at many others, just look at this one. So, is this easy or difficult? It is easy, is it not? Therefore, you should be able to come amongst the 8 jewels. Anyway, you know the second and third. You know how to put yourself forward when it comes to fortune. In the same way, put yourself forward when it comes to renunciation. When each of you Brahmin souls says, I first, in the subject of renunciation, each of you will be garlanded with a rosary of fortune. Your perfect form is holding the garland of success. It is coming close to your effort makers in order to place that garland around your neck. Therefore, finish any difference. Make the mantra, I am an angel, very firm, and the instruments of science will begin their task. Then you angels can become deities and incarnate in the new world. So, follow Sakar Baba in this way. It is easy to follow Sakar Baba. Therefore, follow the perfect angel, that is, follow Sakar Baba. Today, it is the turn of the Karnataka zone. Karnataka has a very good specialty. Those from Karnataka are very clever in becoming moths and surrendering to the flame. There are many moths in Karnataka who are number 1 in sacrificing themselves. After sacrificing yourself, you still have to continue on this path. You are all very clever in sacrificing yourselves, but what do you do when it comes to following this path? While moving along, you stop to see many byplots. You are the number 1 images of devotional feelings. You are also images of love and cooperation. The specialty of those from Karnataka is that you are clever in being creators. You don't know how to become Vishnu so much. You know how to become Brahma very well. You don't know how to become Vishnu or Shankar, but you know how to become Brahma. To become the form of Shankar means to become a destroyer of obstacles. You now need to make greater effort to become this. All the same, Bap Dada congratulates you people of Karnataka. Why is Baba congratulating you? Because you make effort very well to become embodiments of love and to be merged in love. What should Karnataka do in the future that still remains to be done? The land of Karnataka is very fruitful. It is a land that can give fruit of VIPs. They can come into connection with you very easily. You have not given any practical fruit for the Silver Jubilee. You didn't bring a group of VIPs, did you? Just as the land there is very easy to serve, so too souls can easily emerge from there to become instruments to spread the sound throughout the Bharat. In the history of Bharat, many well-known souls came from Karnataka. Many can easily benefit from one. What gift did you bring for the Silver Jubilee? Those from Karnataka should now show wonders. To those who constantly have positive thoughts and good wishes for themselves, to those who constantly follow the Father, to those who will bring about world transformation through their self-transformation, to such world benefactors, to those who are given respect from all souls, to those who are constantly first in renouncing something, to such elevated, fortunate, Master Almighty authorities, love, remembrance, and Namaste from Bapdada. Blessing, may you be prosperous souls who are blessed with the most elevated wealth by the bestower of blessings. Even though some people have physical wealth, none of them are able to remain constantly content. Unless, together with physical wealth, you have the wealth of all the virtues, all powers, and the most elevated wealth of spiritual knowledge, you are unable to remain constantly content. All of you have these most elevated riches of wealth. People of the world consider those who simply have physical wealth to be prosperous, whereas you children have been blessed by Baba, the bestower of blessings, with all the riches of the most elevated wealth. Slogan: the most elevated fortune is to celebrate the flying stage with joy by swinging in the swing of God's love. Om Shanti.